Hi, my name is Eric Crooks. I'm one of the maintainers for the Drash projects, and today we're going to be talking about handling request URL query parameters. So in the documentation pages, we have handling URL query params, and we're going to be using this line of code right here to target some query parameters on the request. So to get started, let's open up our code editor, and we're going to need to import the Drash namespace, create a resource, plug in that resource to a server, run the server, and go from there. Let's import Drash. Drash is currently at 1.0.6. And let's create our resource. Let's call it my resource. And now we have to define the endpoints that clients can use to target this resource and interact with it. So we'll go with my resource. And we also want to allow the get method on this resource. And just to test that it works, we'll set the response body to hello and return that response. Now we have to create our server. We will plug in the resource using the resources config, and then we'll run our server. We need to pass in the HTTP options, which is just host name and port. I like 1447, so I'll do that. And to make sure that our server is running in the console, we will log that the server is running. So now, oops, we can run this, and we'll see that our server is running at localhost 1447. And if we make a curl request to this, remember it's my resource, you see hello. But what if I wanted to interact with it by passing in a query parameter like action equals greet? Right now, nothing happens because I'm not parsing anything up here. So going back to the documentation, we know that getting a value from a request URL query params can be done using this call. So let's copy this. And since we're going to pass in an action, we'll call it action. And then target that action query parameter. And if there is an action, we'll set the response body to you pass in an action, and whatever that action is. Otherwise, you did not pass in an action. Okay, so now that we have that set up, let's restart our server. And check to see that curling my resource, let's actually clear this. You did not pass in an action, and then action equals greet. You passed in an action, greet. And then we'll see that it also works. Let's do bark and test. So that's pretty much it on handling request URL query params. Thanks for watching. See you later.